The room sat at the end of a long, dimly lit hallway in an old, decrepit mansion. Its door, heavy and weathered, creaked open with a mournful groan, revealing a space that time seemed to have forgotten. The air inside was thick and musty, and the fading wallpaper hung in tatters, its once elegant floral patterns now reduced to a ghostly memory of their former beauty. Dust motes danced in the weak rays of moonlight that filtered through the cracked and broken windows. A chill ran down your spine as you stepped into the room, sensing something unnatural about it. The floorboards creaked underfoot, and the old wooden furniture, covered in cobwebs, seemed to leer at you from the shadows. A rickety old rocking chair swayed gently on its own, as if inviting someone to sit and keep it company. The room had an eerie stillness, and the air felt thick, as though the very walls were watching, waiting. As you cautiously explored the room, you noticed a tarnished mirror hanging on one wall. When you peered into it, your reflection appeared distorted, twisted into a grotesque and nightmarish figure. You stumbled back in horror, and the mirror returned to its usual state as if nothing had happened. Just as you were about to leave the room, you heard a soft, whispering voice. It was a ghostly murmur, barely audible, and it seemed to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. "Stay," it urged, almost pleading. Goosebumps prickled your skin as you turned to leave, but the door slammed shut with a resounding thud, trapping you inside. Panic surged through your veins as you rushed to open it, but it wouldn't budge. The room seemed to come alive, the walls closing in, the shadows deepening. The rocking chair rocked faster and more violently, and the mirror trembled as if on the verge of shattering. You felt an unseen presence, a malevolent force circling you. The voice grew louder, more insistent. "Stay, stay with us. Forever." You realized that the room was not just a room, but a sinister trap, a place where the spirits of the past held sway. You were trapped with them, and they had no intention letting you leave. As you screamed in terror, the room seemed to absorb your cries, muffling them until only an eerie silence remained. The room had claimed another victim, its malevolent presence feeding on the fear and despair of those unfortunate enough to enter. And so the room at the end of the long, dimly lit hallway in the old mansion remained a place of horror, a room that devoured the souls of those who dared to enter, their screams forever trapped within its walls.